big believer of more engagement. I don't know why we haven't loaded up on all the boards everywhere. Because we have talented people, we have smart people, we have influential people, we have wealthy people, we have well-connected people. That ought to be part of our strategy. Let's load it up. That's what they've done. There's no reason in the world why we can't do that too. And I think being very intentional about who we're putting in office, you know, you're vetting them, you're the election process, you're asking them good questions, and you're getting people who are thoughtful and ready to go and do things the right way.
Perfect. Well, and that's a great point that I didn't think you were bring up, but that's something that we should be thinking about when you talk about all the well-connected people, because that's something we've seen in the States, is that even when we have Republican governors, even when those pension funds, as Christian Whittle has cataloged, are mostly made up of appointees rather than elected pension fund, it's often, and this isn't to cast aspersions at any governor or AG who often do, or even treasurer sometimes who do the appointments, but because it's not areas we've been really focused on, it's like, have Todd do it. He's, he is a governor, and like we click all together, fine, whatever. And it's like we gotta find something for him. It may not even be what that guy wants to do, but he just had to do it. And I think we pay the price right for not filling those roles with folks. And what I would suggest, and I'll get your take on this, is that it's great if you could find somebody with 20 years of Wall Street experience and retired. That doesn't exist that often with people who want to do it, right? But the young guy that's still pretty young in some adjacent, whether it's an accountancy firm or a Wall Street firm or something, just even that it works at a bank, anything that we could argue that it's germane, getting a 30-year-old on some of these boards, and that's a great way to farm up. Right. First of all, they're going to have more energy and desire because they're cutting their teeth still. That's not to cause aspersions at anybody with wisdom of age. But that's, I think, something that our side has not done a great job of. Where we have to feel like we have to get this CV with 20 years experience. And sometimes it's just about putting somebody on there who's willing to do the work to look into the statements being made by the BlackRock asset management professional or whatever. Let me go check the math on that. And I think that's something we need to be canvassing as we're looking, so we can recommend people to folks like you. Hey, you should get so-and-so on it, right?
That's a great point. Yes, you don't have these seasoned old people who they're not doing that. I've been on a lot of boards, and I'll tell you, they're not doing that. So you just need people who are smart, hungry, and ready to fight for it, push for it. And as a collective too, we're able to, hey, we can give you information, we can help you be ready. So I think there's great value that we sort of miss that about identifying people who are eager, ready to go, and we can help you with what you need to know.
Fantastic. I forget, are we doing Q&A for this? I think we're just closing out.
Apparently it's up to you.
Okay.
So strategically, this is something that I have done, and I'll just throw this out there, but there are people who are conservative and intelligent, who align with our values and what we believe, who don't look like everybody in this room. And I think it's a tremendous strategic move. If you get women of color, you get people like that. And there are some who are conservative who you can stick on there, and it totally takes the wind out of the sail of the DEI group because, and they're going to argue that whatever. But think broadly as you're thinking about who we can use, because there's a lot of people out there.